If you can raise your hand. Representative Stephanie Stahl Hamilton, champion that just got the 1864 ban on abortion stopped. Representative Betty Villegas. Mike Renaud. Ruben Alvarez, a member of our UnidosUS Action Fund. Thank you. Luis Heredia, representative in Arizona of Senator Mark Kelly. Alicia Nunez, thank you, and one of the most powerful women here in Arizona. And Representative Charles Lucky. Thank you. Next, I'd like to introduce a champion, somebody who represents Arizonans, Latinos, but basically border communities. Representative Mariana Sandoval from Legislative District 23, right on the border, Yuma, Somerton, San Luis, also all the way to Goodyear. I think it's the largest district. Thank you, Mariana, for being here with us, and I'll share the mic with you.
Thank you, Enrique. Good morning, buenos días. As Enrique had said, my name is Mariana Sandoval, and I am a state representative in Legislative District 23, which encompasses the largest portion of the Arizona-Mexico border in the state, 230 miles, including 2 ports of entry, San Luis and Lukeville. I am honored to be here today with UnidosUS Action Fund to talk about how the 2024 elections will impact Latinos in Arizona. There's no sugarcoating this. MAGA Republicans have declared war on Latino communities, not just undocumented immigrants, although that's their talking point, but really all of us. The Senate will vote on HCR 2060 today, the new Show Me Your Papers measure. If it passes, we will vote on it in the House tomorrow. If we can't stop it in the House, it goes to the 2024 ballot, where it will be used to drive out anti-immigrant, anti-Latino, and MAGA supporters for Trump. Supporters say it's not about racial profiling. It's not about Latino communities. That it's about the border security, and that's where it will be used. Well, that's a lie. There are no geographic restrictions in this bill. No restrictions on what probable cause police will need to question your status in this country, and police who do racially profile you will be granted absolute immunity from any complaints or abuse of power. This referendum will allow for law enforcement to come to schools, hospitals, and places of worship, and places of business for mass deportation. And they're willing to lie and tell voters anything they want to hear. They're willing to tell voters anything they want to hear to gain that authority. And they are not done. MAGA Republicans are loading up the ballot with multiple referendums to avoid Governor Hobbs' veto stamp. We haven't seen the language yet, but we expect to see referendums asking voters to approve a measure that says you can't drop off an early ballot after Friday before an election. Latinos in our state and in this country are not homogeneous. We have different backgrounds, different cultural roots, different countries of origin, and different party preferences. And that's okay, and frankly beautiful. I know that UnidosUS Action Fund respects those differences, but what can and should bring us together is when Latinos are targeted, vilified, and disrespected simply for being who we are. This is what is happening again in Arizona. We love this country. We want it to love us back. How much harder do we have to work? What more do we have to do to be treated with some respect and dignity? HCR 2060 puts us all under suspicion, no matter who you are or where you were born. It's unconstitutional and it's wrong. This is a moment in history where we should say no más. We can and must stop this in November. We can protect our democracy, our economy, and defeat these racist measures by flipping the Arizona state legislature away from extremist MAGA. Politicians, the majority in Arizona State House runs through my district, Legislative District 23. There is one MAGA member and me, a Democrat. We just need 1 seat in each chamber to tie and 2 to flip. The Latino vote will be vital for this to be achieved. Our state will thrive with a less extreme MAGA supportive leadership because Latinos are the backbone of our community and Latinos are the backbone of our economy and the heart of our communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Mariana Sandoval. Next, somebody that a lot of you know